Welcome to CTL's Rocket Overview. This is an asset management software free to all CTL customers, and it's designed by schools for schools. The software will track inventory, device information, tickets, and help desk requests all in one place. Your CTL account manager will approve your account and work with you to upload your device serial numbers and get started. Rocket by CTL is protected with a Google or Microsoft SSO to make sign-in as secure as possible. If you ever need to see our terms of service or privacy policy again, they're right here. You can also see the software's current status by clicking System Status. This will take you to our site, which will show any current bugs, recent bug fixes, or feature updates. When you first log in, you'll be greeted by CTL's Rocket dashboard. There are some general reports here on breakage rate, tickets, and technician performance. If you scroll down, you'll see the ticket status, tickets by issue type, and by building. If you click on tables, you'll see a deeper view into the help desk and the surrounding tickets. You have the ability to arrange your dashboard and filter. You can filter by school year, by grade, and by building. Now, before we dive deeper in, let's set up your account. When you click on your name in the top right-hand corner, click Settings. There, you're going to want to look into this a bit more, but you have some options. Here, you'll see the support ticket URL. This allows people to submit a request for their device. You can build this out even more within the help desk section over here, highlighted in red. You can also mark all tickets to be sent out for repair to the vendor automatically. And you can even set up a signature so that you have to sign whenever an outgoing batch is sent. This is where you can add payment link for parent invoice as well. And here you can archive any past student users by grade. So before we move on to the next section, make sure you have your school name in here, your time zone, and your logo set up. Look through all of this information and set it up the way that you want. And then you're going to want to fill out your service profile. This is the hub for all repair information. This is where your main contact is. If you want a repair main contact, if you want a billing main contact, all of that information goes in here. You can add a different contact type down below. And then you'll see here, this is your K-12 tech team. This is who you'll be working with and who will be your main contact for repairs. As you scroll down, shipping information, I'm going to show you soon how to upload all of your buildings. That will tie into the shipping information, and you can select those here. They'll populate after we've added those. But if you want to add in an address for any mailing promotional information, you can do that here as well. So this is good for us to know for any local deliveries or shipping information. Then as you keep scrolling, there's some general device information. And here you can fill out more information about your repairs. This is where the testing login will go. Let's say we receive a device that isn't under a warranty. There are some options for that. Do you want it quoted with a fee? Do you want it repaired anyways? Do you want it sent back, e-recycled, etc.? So fill out that information to the best of your ability, and your account manager can help you with the rest. Okay, so now service profile is done and your account information set up. Next, you want to make sure you have all of your Rocket users in place. Under configurations, you'll set this up. You can add their information by clicking the plus sign in the top right-hand corner. They can even upload a profile picture. If you want any custom roles for those people, click on roles under configurations. We have some standard ones. If you hover over the I, you can learn more about that, or you can add in your own with custom responsibilities. Okay, so now Rocket users are set up. Let's set up your buildings. If you have one or two buildings, this is a great tool. You just click the plus again, and you put in the building address, the building name. You can even put in rooms within that building if you want. So one or two, that's totally fine. But if you have a lot, go to the import-export section. We're going to reference this tab a few more times. So scroll down To import buildings with rooms, you'll download this template that we give you. You can fill it out and then re-upload it. There's an export option if you ever need it in the future as well. Okay, now you have all of your buildings in place. You've got your users. We're ready to move on. Next, we're going to talk about devices and device users. So we're going to need to get those devices into the system. When you purchase devices and you get those serial numbers, your CTL account manager can help get those uploaded into Rocket. But if there's any devices you want to put into Rocket on your own, we're going to show you how to do that. Again, similar to what we talked about, up in the top right-hand corner, you can add 1 or 2 devices at a time. This is great. The only required field is a serial number. But as with most things, the more data, the better. Although the serial number is the only thing required, it's really good to have the full story. You want the device model, MPN. If there's a building attached to that device, that will tell us a story. Then you'll be able to see which building has the highest or lowest breakage rate. Device manufacturer, the same. This will help show you which device manufacturer has the highest or lower breakage rate when you export this data. Asset tag is good as well. The purchase date, how old is this device? Do newer or older devices break more? Again, finding out more to help you make better decisions in the future. Manufacturer warranty, this is great for knowing if this is an ASP repair or not. Expected retirement, this is a good reminder to help you purchase devices in the future. Will input any ADP information. And if you noticed here, there are some test fields. These are for custom fields. So before you add any devices at all, you are going to want to add in your own device settings. Over here, you'll see some default existing ones. Then if you click custom fields, you can see some placeholders. As an example, RAM is probably the most accurate one here. So you'll click add field, and then you have options to select, add in your field name, make some changes, hit save. And that will now show back in here when you're adding a device. Okay, so remember, add in all of your custom fields before you're going to import any devices. So this is good for 1 or 2 devices. And you can see here, the serial number is in red. That's because a ticket has been created. You can go ahead and edit that device by clicking the pencil. You can create a ticket here or edit one by clicking the little movie theater ticket. You'll notice that similar icon is up in the top right. You can create a ticket in any part of Rocket. And if you click the eye, you can see the device details, ticket details, and user history. Really getting the full picture on your devices in one place. Okay, now let's go back to that import-export. Scroll down. There are a few different ways to import devices in bulk. If you have more than 20 devices, this is the best way that we recommend. There is a template for with users or without, and this works if you do not have any custom device fields. So just download this template, fill it out easily, and then upload it right back. If you have custom fields, the custom CSV import will work the best for you, and it will match your spreadsheet to the fields in Rocket. At the top, you're going to see a couple other options. These are newer integrations. We have a Google Console integration where you can import your devices directly from Google Console. It will import all of them, so keep that in mind. You can test it out, and if you don't like it, just cancel it and start over. The other option is an integration with Instant IQ. Here you can sync your devices and your tickets. It will do a daily sync. This will sync all devices. We're working on a new feature that will allow you, if it's not already in place at this time, it will allow you to select those specific devices. For both of these, when you click, it'll take you through some instructions and help you through that process. I'm going to backtrack a little bit and show one other option. If you want to create tickets and devices at the same time, you can do it this way. You'll scan the serial numbers with a library scanner, and that will create devices and tickets at once. It will be the bare bones information. You'll want to go back and import more information or add it manually. But if you're in a hurry, this is a great option. Now that you have your devices imported, let's import device users. So this can be students or faculty. When you do this, you can add one at a time, or you can go back to the import export as well. And you can import devices with users together over here in a template or in the CSV import custom. Or if you scroll down here with the import users, there's a separate template as well. This will be the same information for the importing devices and users at the same time or separate. It's just how you want to do that, or you have the option to do it here as well. And the required information for that, first name, last name, and user ID. An example of this would be the number on the lunch card. Then you would mark that it's a student. This is a way to separate if it's a student versus faculty. Department would be for faculty. And you can put in family information, the parent or guardian information here as well. When you do that, that gives you the ability to bill for repairs if you want to go that route. Now, we have everything set up to work on tickets. Let's go over to manage tickets and get started. To create a one-off ticket, click the plus sign in the top right-hand corner or the little tickets hidden throughout CTL's Rocket. When you click here, you're going to put in a serial number, and from there, you'll see the device pop up. It's important to track the device issue accurately. Avoid clicking other, because when you click other, you're missing out on an opportunity to track what is the commonality in broken devices. If it is a keyboard issue, there could be a deeper line issue happening there. If it's screens or hinges, for example, what if it's a case issue that is occurring or something with the manufacturer itself? Whatever it might be, it's good to understand that and to track it accurately. Here, you're going to want to put a note of what is wrong or what you're noticing. Select a return location. You can make it the primary building or not. Maybe if this is just going to be there once, you can attach images if you would like. You can mark it billable and send out for repair. So we're going to create a ticket. Here, you're going to see all open tickets. If you click on the ticket number, more details, a history, a parts history to see how many parts were used in historical repairs. Okay, repair tickets, closed, and then all. And you can export all of these tickets as well. You can change the status. You see that these are sent out for repairs, and then you'll be able to view, pending loaner, in progress, closed, etc. Here's a quick view right here. When you click the serial number, more device information, ticket details, user history. Again, really seeing the full story here. Okay, so that's great for a one-off ticket, but what do you do when there are a lot? We already talked about the mass ticket device creation. Scan in those devices, make tickets in bulk if you know that maybe they're the same issue. But there's another way as well, our friendly import-export tab. This is great. It will give you a spreadsheet to where you can just put all those issues and notes all together from a working doc and then import it, once a week whenever you need to. And that will help a lot with making things a bit faster. So we give you a template and then you'll just import it here and it'll be done in one place. Then we mentioned this before, Instant IQ will sync tickets as well. So now you've got your tickets and you have a link that you can share externally so that others can submit tickets too. You don't need to be a Rocket user to fill out that form to make a ticket. The only people that you want to make a Rocket user are people that you're going to want to see the back end. Okay, so now you have a simple way of people submitting tickets, but if you want a more advanced way, go to the help desk and click Advanced Setup. Here, you're going to see an example and some instructions on how to create your own help desk. So you'd click Create Your Own, and you're going to see different technology types, technology maintenance. And here you can start making your help desk issue tree. You are able to import a lot of this information. Go back here and scroll down, import help desk items, follow these instructions, and there's a template as well. And this will help set up your structure a bit. At the top, you need to answer the question, do you want users to sign in using Google or Microsoft before they can request a help desk form? Confirm. And then here, you're going to want to edit the technology and start building out technology categories. You can add a description and an icon. And remember, as you're building this out, you really want to help the user, help them through problems to make it a bit easier on you as a team, and try and problem solve ahead of time. There are a lot of examples of this, of what other schools might do or systems, so definitely follow those best practices. Here you're going to see a link for the help desk, and you can copy that and test it out. For your team, you're probably going to want to assign them different roles for the help desk. When you click ticket assignments, I understand that it's outside of configuration. That can be a little bit confusing, but in ticket assignments, that's where you're going to add a different Rocket user, and you're going to be able to edit what their role is. So you'll select what building they are a part of, if it's a group or an individual, and you'll set that up here. And then you can set up even a user group of what you want multiple people to be able to review. You can assign it so they only see technology, maybe they only see a specific building. I encourage you to explore that more as you're setting it up. Okay, so now once this is up, you can share that link and it will follow very closely to the visual that you saw when you first started setting up the advanced help desk. Going back to tickets, I want to show you how to ship your repairs after they've been made. This is pretty easy. You're going to click the tickets that you have opened, and then you're going to click create a batch. From there, you can name this whatever you want. If they're Acer devices with a hinge problem, you can batch them however you would like. We have instructions on making shipping easier and more convenient, so feel free to request those as well. And I'm going to put a date of May 26th, some notes. I'm going to click ship devices, sign. Here you'll see it's a FedEx label, Chromebooks. We'll do 4x6 print. You'll fill out the shipping address and fill out the recipient's information and click preview shipping. There you'll view everything that you're going to ship. It is then going to go to outgoing batches. Here you'll see the information. Then you'll see a little symbol for shipping, and that's where you'll click the label to print off the label. So it's pretty easy. You create a ticket, you batch them for that box, and then it'll make a label for that box. And then you're going to be able to track all outgoing batches here to know what you've shipped previously and to keep track of that a lot easier. Now that that's done, I'm just going to show you a few other fun tools in Rocket. Here within Manage Parts, you are able to see your inventory of parts if you have any at your school. You can put any other assets you want in here. It's not just for parts, but that's how we started building out this feature. We give a lot of example parts, and you can just click on that part, give a quantity here, and save that part to your inventory. You can ignore this price. This is a placeholder, and then you have the ability to actually edit that price by clicking the pencil under school parts. So here you can make that price whatever you would like. You can set a reminder quantity to help remind you to reorder as well. We're going to make this 3. You can put a brand name, update that. And then since you have 9 and 5 and 5, you don't get a reminder, but if you were to change that reminder quantity, then this would show you a little note. You can delete easily, and you can add your own custom parts as well. You can edit the quantities of the parts altogether too. Another fun feature is the auditing tool. You can check the inventory in each building and see if there's any missing or any that need repairs and take an assessment. In billing, you're able to see the repairs that are billed to families and a history of repairs built for any ad hoc repairs. Then going into reports, a deeper look of help desk, staff reports, and device reports. You're able to download them as well, filtering similar to the dashboard. So explore that further too. And that pretty much covers it. We hope that this helps give you the full story of your devices and makes tracking your assets and your tickets much easier. If you have any questions, your CTL account manager is happy to help, and we're here to support you as well.